No, it's a true honor. I think that's what I stand for. That's what I try to live by is being a great player on the field and even better off the field. And so for them to recognize me for this award, it means a lot because I worked hard for everything I've done so far and continue to do. I think one thing I do is just keep energy, and especially with my teammates, because it's going to be very important in the game because you have their slumps and you have where they score on you, but you have to keep everybody in the same mindset. In the classroom, one thing I try to do is just try to bring a smile to everybody's face, let them know that I'm normal. Trying to get them to relate to me, and it's very important that we build those relationships with regular students because you never know who you'll meet one day. Community service projects I'm involved with, one of our main ones is the Dell Medical Children's, and we go visit them before games. I actually missed 1 week, and one of the kids was excited to see other players, and he specifically asked for me, and I actually FaceTime and got to make that kid's day, and it was very special, and eventually got to see the kid in the hospital. And another thing that I do personally is I go speak to young kids in the community, trying to give back and make sure they get the knowledge and so they have the tools for a successful life. I think it's my parents. My parents instilled that in me when I was young, and I watched my brothers growing up, and I learned from their mistakes and their positives, and I think that's the way to learn. And I think it's important that if we have those experiences, why not give back to the youth that are going to make the next generation, who are going to take the coattails, who the people are going to listen to. And so I think it's highly important that we give back to our communities locally and worldwide. I definitely say it's my parents and just my family. They've been there for me since day one and kept me in my faith, of course, because it's very important. Becoming a young man, it's hard to be humble, especially at the stage that we're at. And so I think that what my parents and what my family just basically represent is that love and peace, and that you're never too big for anybody, and so you be that great human being that you can be. I'm gonna say integrity, community, maturity, because I think those are the three that I live by, especially maturity. I was growing up and I was the last one in the nest, and so a lot of things I had to learn on my own really fast, and that's one of the reasons I actually worked hard to get a scholarship, because I knew that financially I had to support my family in a better way because of the recession and everything that had just been going on personally with my family. And I had a great support staff with my community. They all supported me, had my back until today, and it's a lot of love. And just the integrity part, like, it's really personal with me because it's what I live by. It's my moral codes basically, and how I see myself every day and how I try to help others. I think it's important that people get to know each other. I think it's important to build relationships because like I said, you never know who you'll meet, who will be the impact in your life, or who's going through what that day. I've heard so many miracle stories of people who have thought that was gonna be their last day, and it's changed just because of an instant hi or instant, how are you doing? And you never know, and I think it's important that you create these relationships and be that person who speaks out, especially in the athlete standpoint, speaks to anybody that they see, especially in a one-on-one setting. I think it'd be a true honor. I think I stand for everything that this award gives, and I try my best to be the person who's a servant to everybody in the community and on the football field, because those are my brothers, of course. And it would just be a true privilege to be able to represent Mr. Lott himself, because he stood for these things, and I want to be a part of that organization as well.